Yeah, you have been doing work with an NGO in Sri Lanka, and I'm interested in what kind of work you were doing in the context of security and data, and also what was the specific situation in Sri Lanka.
So the work that we've been doing in Sri Lanka has been a variety of work, but prior to the change in government, we've been focusing on digital security and safety for journalists. What that means is that we've been doing workshops and training programs to enable them to communicate using smartphone devices, for example, in a safe and secure way, in a way that if government wanted to listen in, that it was harder for them to listen in. Potentially not impossible, but harder. So we taught them encryption, we taught them how to store their data safely, we taught them mobile safety as well, so if they're using their mobile phones to send SMSs, making sure that they delete those SMSs straight away, or using an application or an app that enabled them to send secure messaging. So it was a variety of tactics and strategies that help journalists basically operate more safely in a restricted context. As the networked society seems to be a wonderful, beneficial thing, can you highlight some of the positives, but also some of the challenges that it offers society?
Yeah, the network society or the digital society, there are also other names for it, had and has still many promises. I think one of the crucial promises was that it is less hierarchical, that it is a more democratic society, that it is a more flexible society than older forms of society, and that it might also be a smarter society than other societies because of all the data which are being produced. And one of the effects, I think, of the network society is that it produces that what I call an ethos of connectivity, where the practice of connecting, of networking, of producing more data becomes a good in itself. So networking, if you like, becomes self-referential in network society, and it produces a duty of connecting and of producing more data. And what I'm focusing in my work is whether there are practices of disconnection which are not simply stepping out or exiting network societies, but practices of disconnection within network societies which should be highlighted, and probably which also should be seen not only as failures or disturbances, but as forms of resistance, as new forms of privacy, perhaps. And for that we have to develop a new vocabulary for rethinking what disconnection might mean.